What really happened on the most important play of last year's college basketball season? This type of moment was right in front of Houston, but instead they're hanging their heads as Florida celebrates. I do have to mention that JoJo Tugler fouled out with about 48 seconds left. That forced number 5 Francis to be in the game instead of Tugler. So Francis doesn't really commit to setting the screen here, and Hauk does a great job hedging on it, so Uzan is cut off and forced to pick up his dribble. Uzan would have obviously liked to get deeper towards the baseline because it helps with proper spacing on the floor for what they were setting up later in the play. Now this next part of the play is a little bit of a distraction, but it's still a screen for Cryer, who is an All-American, and they're hoping that he gets a good look. But because Uzan wasn't able to get deeper towards the baseline, there's really no space to his right to even try to make a play, so he just holds the ball. But the problem here is Francis waits for him to use the screen, and because he never uses it, he pauses for about a second. And that second was just long enough to be late to this staggered gate screen for Sharpe. So by this moment, Sampson would have preferred for Francis to be somewhere near this X on the right elbow. Juwan Roberts notices this and he tries to just muddy it up and screen 2 defenders at once, but Clayton Jr. is too savvy of a player to get caught up in that. So Clayton Jr. really does the right thing here and hard commits to this closeout, because the last thing they want to do is not even have a chance at overtime, and Sharpe's a high percentage shooter from outside. So you just wanted to force him to put it on the floor and then just trust his help, because obviously it's not an automatic 2. But instead Sharpe goes into a shooting motion and the closeout's too good, the ball's going to be blocked, so he shoves it at the floor and then he can't touch the ball or else it's a travel.